everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a really silly position because I'm just like crouching while doing this, so I'm gonna get a serious backache. Well, I thought I would start off and explain what's going on here. So I have really enjoyed the direction that I've taken this channel in the last year. Can't have been a year. No, it's probably less than a year, but definitely during 2024 I've been really enjoying where I've been taking my content. You know, I've been on YouTube for 11 years on and off. I'm not in any way, shape or form, you know, making huge leaps and bounds. I just love making videos and I enjoy the content. I just enjoy making content. I always have. Even when I started doing my YouTube channel and my blog, you know, I just really loved it and I loved consuming it as well. Please excuse my voice, by the way. I'm getting over the worst cold. Like, it's horrible. I've had my flu jab, so I'm hoping it hasn't been flu. I've not had the temperature or anything, but it has just knocked me for the six. So for the last 2 days, Tuesday I was off work and then I did a half day yesterday, but I'm feeling much more myself, which is great. And yeah, basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of say kind of what my videos kind of now hopefully going to morph into. So I've been consuming a lot of seasonal content. By that I mean romanticizing the seasons. I mean figuring out ways to make your home feel lovely and seasonal and cozy, especially at this time of year, and making the most of nature and doing little things that bring me joy. Oh, am I in focus? Girl, have I just been talking and it's not been in focus? Oh, that's better. That was something I wanted to implement when I came back home, and I've been trying to schedule my day now where I do something sitting down and then something moving about. And it could be something to do like around the house. It could be I take a break and I bake, which is what I did today. It could be going outside, going for a walk. It could be doing some choreography for my classes. It's things like that. I think I was just so used to sitting down, and it's so bad for you. This isn't something that's been going on for a long while. Like, I've only just found the last 6 months, I think, that I've been sitting down a lot and not feeling great about that. So that's what I'm wanting to do. But also I've just been loving like seeing people's like recommendations for books to read in whatever season you're in, or activities to do. And there's some amazing channels that I will pop below in particular. One is Georgie from Fashion Mumbler, who I've been following for a long while, and as a countryside girl myself, I really love how much she embraces nature. So, and then the other one, I can't remember her name, but she's just, well, one of them is stuff Celine reads. I think that's what she is on YouTube. She's my friend Celine. She's fab, and I just love the way she has these really cozy videos where she doesn't talk. No, she's stuff Celine does on YouTube. My bad. Ink Stained Realms as well. She's also part of my book club. She's fab. And then the other person is Darling Desi, who I just love her vintage style. I think she is so cool. So yeah, I'm trying to like channel that because I feel like that's the type of content I've been really enjoying, because it's all like book stuff is still involved and lifestyle stuff, and I feel like that's where my happy place is. So here we go. I've been talking for 6 minutes and we've not really moved on from there. Anywho, I did film a couple of clips, I think last week, when I had a failed pumpkin pie moment. And I also did a little book haul from when I went with my book friends out and we went around the charity shop. So I had a little haul, and also some books that they have let me borrow. So I will insert that clip now.
So I will go through the books that I bought first. So I was really good. I'm trying to do a thing where I'm balancing the shelves. Hang on, let's take my claw clip out. It's hurting my head. I'm trying to do something where I balance the shelves, which is what someone on here used to do, and I absolutely loved it. And I've been trying to do that for ages, but I'm promising myself I'm going to commit to that now. So far this month I've read 4 physical books. So I allowed myself that I could buy up to 4 physical books. I'm not including borrowed books because I'm not buying those to keep. The first book that I bought was Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. I've had a couple of people who I know who've read this and really enjoyed it. So I thought I would do the same. It's unread. It's in really good condition. I got it for £2 in the charity shop. So that was really, really good. It's about 3 daughters who have returned to their family orchard. While picking cherries, they beg their mother to tell them one story they've always longed to hear, of the film star with whom she shared a stage and a romance years before. It is a meditation on youthful love, married love, and the lives parents lead before their children are born, which I thought sounds really, really cool, because I'm in that kind of stage in my late 20s, early 30s where, you know, hopefully potential motherhood is not far away. And I'm always really interested in kind of those stories where children learn about what their parents were like. I just finished reading Wayward, and that's kind of a bit similar because it's kind of learning about their relatives who they only met once or twice. And I really enjoyed that. I gave that 4 stars, but that will come up in my monthly wrap up video. The next book that I bought, which I was really excited to get, is the Christmas books of Charles Dickens. This was £1.49, so again, really good. Basically, I think someone had cleared out a load of their Charles Dickens selections in the Wordsworth Classics, in the original Wordsworth Classics editions. But I wasn't obviously going to go crazy, and I do really want to read A Christmas Carol this year, but I want to also read some of his other Christmas books and decide whether I want to get a special edition or do I just want to have a little kind of selection like this. And I've not really found covers that I really love at the moment. There is one which I have put on my Christmas list, but I thought this would be quite good to get because he's got some of the other books in it, the short stories. So yeah, so I'm very excited to get to that this Christmas. Now, the next thing that I bought doesn't really make sense because it's the second book in a series and I don't own the first book. However, this duology has been recommended to me so much, and it seemed like an opportunity that I couldn't let slip away, with the fact that this is a brand new book in really excellent condition and it was £1.50. So this is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. The first book is called Vicious, and some of my friends have been reading it this year and they've said it's some of the best books they've read this year. So I've also got the Shades of Magic trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. I'm pretty sure it is. And I also have Gallant by V.E. Schwab. And it's an author that I've been buying, but I haven't got around to reading yet. It's kind of been this kind of last couple of months that I've been doing that. I bought myself the Shades of Magic books for my birthday. And it's just an author I really want to get to, especially next year. So I'm probably going to try and find the first book on Vinted or something, just because I was I can't walk away from it. It's in brand new condition. It's not been read. And I know it's a really popular duology. So there you go. So I actually only bought 3 books. So I do have a quota for 1 more book this month, depending on whether I finish my current read, which I don't know if you can see, is Ninth House, which I'm really intrigued by so far. So in terms of books that my friends have lent me, I have Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. I've not read The Marriage Portrait yet, but I do really want to get to that. My friend didn't overly enjoy this. However, as an actor, I feel like it is incredibly, it's something that I should do. I feel like I don't know if it's an obligation, but I find it really important to delve into the classics in terms of classic literature, but also plays, and I do really enjoy it. I'm not saying I'm making myself do it, but also anything that's kind of inspired by it. I find that's something that's really interesting. So I have been wanting to read this for a while, and I have heard mixed things. So I don't know. I'm hoping I might enjoy it, especially as it's supposed to be about his son. So we'll find out. Okay, the next book that my friend gave me to borrow was The Cinnamon Bun Store by Laurie Gilmore. I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe in September. It was just purely a vibes read. If you want to look at my review, I did post it in my September wrap up, I believe, on here. And yeah, I mean, I'm not like fully like raving about this series, but I think it's just super fun. It is really super fun. And I feel like with some of my books that I have to read in December, it's a kind of a mix of like light and dark books. And I think this could be one that could be good to fit in. I know I probably should read The Christmas Tree Farm, but I haven't got there yet and I want to read it in order. So I might see if I can, if I get on with Ninth House, okay. And if I manage to read it before the end of the month, I don't know. I might slip this in, but I do want to try and read this year, so then I could try and get to The Christmas Tree Farm. I don't know if that will happen, but we will see. Okay, next is a trilogy. Oh, these are the last books anyway, so that's fine. So the last books that my friends gave me to have a little read of is the Children of Time series. This is one that has been, again, really highly recommended to me. And I don't think I've read anything by this author before. I don't think. And I'm really I'm not overly into sci-fi, but people have been like, this is amazing. You need to read this. So I'm very excited to get to it. The last remnants of the human race left on dying Earth, desperate to find a new home. Following their ancestors' star maps, they discovered the greatest treasure of a past age, a world terraformed and prepared for human life. But is not all right in this new Eden. The planet is not waiting for them, pristine and unoccupied. New masters have turned it from a refuge into mankind's worst nightmare. Now two civilizations are on a collision course and must fight to survive. So I feel like that is kind of my thing. I love sci-fi films. It's really interesting, but I just haven't found that I've gelled with any sci-fi books that are complete sci-fi. So I'll be interested to see how I get on with this trilogy. So yeah, very excited to get to those. I'm very grateful for my friends for letting me borrow them. Let's see how long it takes for me to actually get to them and read them.
So we're back in the future. Today is Thursday. I'm teaching later on, but I have made some cookies. I'm going to show you my cookies, which I've been making. So they're called snowball cookies, but they are just cookies with a bit of powdered sugar on the top, really. I don't know how that makes them any different, but I haven't made lunch yet, but I really want to try one. I'm thinking this one right here, that one. I might just do it. You know what? That's really good. It's got like the gooey inside. I only ever achieve that when I freeze my dough, but that's just done that without. That's amazing. This had no eggs in it either, so I was kind of dubious as to how this was going to go. But I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, I'm going to let those cool down completely and I'm going to cook some lunch. I have these I need to use up. These are some spinach and mozzarella pan-fried gnocchi, which I got on a whim. That sounded really cool. So I'm going to do a little pasta dish make up the sauce and then pan fry these. So I just feel like some comfort food. That's what I need today to ease myself back in to normality after being ill. So I thought I would sit down and just show you what I got in my beauty pie order. It feels like I used to do a lot of beauty content and I still love beauty a lot. I just have found that I'm trying to use more of what I have, and because my content kind of veered off of that, I found that like into my PR and stuff I wasn't getting as much beauty, so I wanted to make sure that when I ran all my stock down of my stuff and then actually started rebuying things to build up, I just had so much stuff. Like, I think this is something that happens when you do content creation or influencing, is like the PR stuff is brilliant and it's very appreciated, it's not taken for granted, but I was so overwhelmed. Like, I had a full cupboard full of products that I'd either used once or was sat unopened, and I found that I was having to pass on a lot of it because either it didn't suit me or, you know, and I've got very sensitive skin. So I have found that there's like some things, I can't experiment as much with beauty as much as I used to, which is a shame. But I am now finding products that don't flare up my eczema. So if you may or may not know, I have eczema prone skin and I get flare-ups of dermatitis. The last one I had was over the summer and it's only kind of just gone away. I think it was the eye cream I was using. And it can just be random. It could be something I've used for years and can suddenly set me off. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is that I now feel like I'm in my new beauty era in terms of finding and exploring brands and what they have rather than all different types of products in one area, for example. So one of those brands that I've been really enjoying exploring is Beauty Pie. I was first introduced to Beauty Pie in terms of using their products on set. I had a couple of their products used on me and loved them so much. Then went and did a couple of orders. I loved I think it's their Japanese cleanser, their cleansing balm thing. The under eye corrector, which was what was used on me specifically, just blew my mind. So there's a couple of things that I know that my skin loves, and that's the thing, like the fact that something like that can go on my eyes, where it's like a concealer type of product, like colour correcting type of product, and my eyes didn't flare up, was a big game changer for me. And so I wanted to kind of delve into it. So what I do is if I know I need to stock up and stuff, then I will buy like a monthly membership, stock up some things, use that membership, and then I'll just renew it when I need to, just because then I've got that going out every month and then not utilising it, because as I said, I'm not like buying a load of makeup or a load of skincare for videos as much anymore. So what I have been doing is I've just been saving up to do little orders. So this is my order this time. So I thought I would show you what I got. As I still love beauty, as I said, and I do miss sharing it on here. I think it's so interesting. I think a lot of other people did find that, like, they just found like the overconsumption was just ridiculous. Right, okay, so let's dive in. So one of the main reasons that I wanted to do this order is because I wanted to get a stock up of this, which is their Featherlight UVA UVB SPF 50 sun cream and primer for face. This is fantastic. Like, it's such a lovely light formula. This little bottle also lasts ages. I think this lasts me at least maybe like 4 to 6 months, and it's a 50ml bottle. So because of the fact that it's very thin, it makes it very breathable on the skin. Like a slight cast, like very, very slight, but I've had much heavier ones that have left more of a cast on the skin. I'd probably say like the Garnier one is probably slightly better for that, but especially during the summer, I wanted a lighter one, and the Garnier one is quite thick. So I really enjoyed this. So I had wanted to repeat buy this, and also as well, I really liked the fact that it is travel friendly. Like, this came with me to Dubrovnik recently, and I finished using it while I was there. So I wanted to get that initially, and then a couple of other things that I wanted to delve into. So because I've got quite a sensitive scalp, but I've also got very thick hair, and I was finding recently, I don't know, I tried dabbling in the shampoo bars, which a great idea, like a really cool idea, but not good for my thick hair. I just could not wash the stuff out. I tried different brands, I tried different types, and I just couldn't get on with them. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to say no. Yes, it's a great idea initially, saving packaging, but just didn't work for me. So I wanted to get something like a clarifying shampoo or something like slightly detox, just to help get rid of the residue, because I found that because of that, my hair was picking up more. I'm also using a couple of products that I know are slightly heavier on the hair, and I wanted just something every so often just to give my hair, my scalp a good clean without irritating it. And I'd heard some good things about this, which is the Super Healthy Hair Detox Wash Shampoo. It's got activated charcoal in it, which is supposed to be really good for helping clean your hair, but without irritating it. And then this also has anti-pollution, moringa seed peptides, and apple cider vinegar. The reason why I like the sound of this is because of those natural ingredients in there. I'm not saying this is completely all natural, but I was a bit scared off by some of the other clarifying shampoos that are out there, which are slightly heavier, and because I just wanted to make sure that my hair wasn't gonna hate me after using it. So this had some really good reviews, so I thought I would do that and use it like once a week or once every 2 weeks, just to keep my scalp happy, but also making sure it's getting a good clean, because I was finding it was these bits here which were like feeling a bit icky, so I didn't like that feeling. So that's where I got that. And then I realised that I had no shampoos left, because all the shampoos that I had left were the bars. So then I went for the Ultra Nourishing Hair Therapy Shampoo. Such a big bottle for the price that I got it for. Let me just see, does it have? Yes. No, it doesn't have the pricing, okay. Basically, I'll put these all linked down below, but for a 450ml bottle, and the price that you pay for it when you have the membership, it's ridiculous. But even, this is why I like doing this with the membership, because what I do is, say the membership is like the £10 monthly membership. What I do is I then, for all the products that I then buy, I then space out the cost of the membership and then just add it onto each item. And it's like £1 or £2, depending on what you're getting. It's like a couple of pounds, you know, for what you're paying. And it's just so worth it, in my opinion, rather than paying, you know, the main price if you didn't have the membership. So this has sweet almond seed extract. My skin loves almonds, so at the moment I'm using the L'Occitane almond shower oil. It's like my winter shower gel oil situation. I just love it. And then this has Lusterplex Shine Enhancer and moisturizing avocado oil. So I thought that'd be really cool to have a go. They've got a couple of really good options on there, but I thought the nourishing one, because I've got quite thick hair, it does get quite frizzy. And I think this said that this was quite good. I think it said all like hair types, but if you've got like drier hair, this is better rather than the like everyday one, because I don't wash my hair every day. Then a couple of things that I'd seen, let's pop this over here. A couple of things that I'd seen a couple of people talking about and thought I would give a go. One of them is the Super Drops, the brightening niacinamide, I think I said that right, which has oxyskin, oleanolic acid and Arctic cloudberry, which looked quite cool. So my skin loves niacinamide, especially kind of in my kind of late 20s. I think from what I remember, I think it's like in your mid 20s is when they say to start adding in niacinamide, because it's really good at kind of clarifying, but also nourishing the skin as well. So I thought this would be quite nice to try, going into potentially kind of like the spring maybe. But yeah, I thought I'd give that a go. I thought that looked really, really nice. And then lastly, I got the Super Healthy Skin Deluxe Body Moisture Creme with softening hibiscus, I can't speak today, softening hibiscus flower oil droplets and nourishing shea butter. Again, shea butter my skin really gets on with. This pot is huge, it's 250 milliliters. I think they do the Super Healthy Skin Moisturizer for face, which my skin really loved as well. But you get a really nice big pot of this. Let's see if I can open it. Is there a specific thing? Can I open it? Oh my god, that smells amazing. That smells so nice. It smells slightly spa-like. Wow, that's very, very nice. Okay, I'm looking forward to using that a lot. So there we go. That's my little beauty pie haul. I'm now gonna go. I've had a morning of studying, so my brain has had a lot of information thrown at it for about 3 hours straight. So I've had some lunch, I've got a little bit of time before I have to work, and so I'm going to try and finish, wait for it, I'm going to try and finish Ninth House, because I am about 100 pages from the end, and I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen. I know that there's a second book, so I don't know how they're going to end this. And I thought, well, you know what, sit down with a cup of tea, finish this, do a bit of admin before I do teaching, and then that's going to be a good way to spend the day. So that's what I'm going to do.